Ladies and gentlemen, every men's home game that we have here, we always invite a representative from the Mandaringa Football Association. And tonight, I'm very pleased to inform you that our representatives tonight are from Cockle FC. They'll be walking out with our team for the kick-off today. So make sure you make it feel welcome, our representatives of the Mandaringa Football Association from Cockle Football Club. Be a part of the biggest football association in New South Wales. The NWFA has over 20,000 registered players from under 6s to over 45 and is the only football association in New South Wales that has every age group covered for women. With the volume and skills to create Australia's next football superstar, there is a club that covers every corner of the Northern Beaches, all ready to help you to become the best footballer you can be. So go and find out about the football association that supports you by visiting www.mwfa.com.au and registering to play today. The Mandaringa Football Association, proud supporters and partners of your Manly United FC. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 5 minutes away from kick-off. We've already given you the lineup for APIA Leichhardt, and now it's time for the lineup for your Manly United FC. Number 1, Levi Kane. Number 2, Kieran Paul. Number 4, Jesse Perez. Number 6, Saxon Hillier. Number 7, Peter Kakaris. Number 11, Connor Rose. Number 19, Alan Naganovich. Number 22, Blake Bambols. Number 25, Rocco Bella. Number 29, William Boulder. And number 45, Bilal Bacardi. And on the bench, number 3, Zach Spilioy. Number 8, Joseph Fox. Number 9, Ben Coote. Number 12, Miguel Bolza. Number 31, Jane Coates. And number 39, Stefano Rossello. That is the lineup for your Manly United FC against APIA Leichhardt. Kick off in 4 minutes.
Rodent, try to cut back. Test.
two teams out on the field for NPL New South Wales men's. APIA Leichhardt and your Manly United FC.
And a very good evening, live from God's country on Sydney's northern beaches at Cromer Park. We are here for NPL New South Wales men's action between Manly United and APIA Leichhardt for an all-important clash for two very different reasons. My name's Don Rizzuto. It's a pleasure to have your company once again on the official YouTube channel of Football New South Wales to call NPL action. We're from the beautiful grandstand here at Cromer Park for a packed crowd tonight for this legendary matchup between two sides who are somewhat fierce rivalries, despite the fact that they don't live so close to one another. The sides are coming out now, so let's run through the teams for you straight away so that we know who is playing for you today. Starting off with the away side, in goals is Anthony Bazanis. Zaya Kambiashi will play up top at number 2. Josh Simmons will hold that central midfield position alongside Jack Arneson. Then in number 15, Captain Themba Guatemala is at the back alongside Luigi De Troia. Michael Kuta is a fullback alongside Alex Den Mead. Nicholas Azone is just in front of that midfield trio. And then on the bench you've got number 9 Ben Gibson, Rory Jordan in 11. 18 is Adrian Bucacino. 20 is Alexander Parks. 22 is Edward Caspers, and 25 is Sean Simons. As for the home side, Levi Kay is in goal once again. Kieran Paul is on the wing alongside Bilal Bakaldi in the centre mid position. You've got Saxon Hillier in 6 and Jesse Perez in 4. Number 19, Alan Aganovich is at the back alongside William Fowler, and in the midfield you've got the likes of Rocco Pele in 25 and Connor Rose and Peter Kekaris on the wings, and up top is Blake Bambochet in 21. On the bench it's Zach Shilavoy in number 3, Joseph Fox is 8, 9 is Benjamin Coop, 12 is Miguel Balza, 31 is Jay Coates, and 39 is Stefano Rizzello. Both teams are now doing their respective huddles as they get prepared to have an almighty clash. 2nd and 10th, well I should say 10th and 2nd from home to away, with Manly toiling lower down on the ladder and APIA after a slower start this season right back up where they believe that they belong as reigning premiers. However, they come to a ground that they don't particularly have that much of a hot streak on at the moment. I believe the last 2 results have seen them concede 8 goals in between those 2 or 3 games that they've had here. So Manly have developed a fortress against APIA in the last few years, and it's become a bogey ground for the reigning premiers. So can Manly once again use that to their advantage and steal another famous win if they want to find themselves playing finals football at the end of the year? The run has to start tonight. It's going to be APIA who is kicking off in the famous maroon and purple short strip running from right to left across your streaming screen, and Manly in the all blue will be running from right to left. So it's sure to be a cracking game, which is about to be kicked off by the away side. And we are now looking forward to a flourishing 90 minutes of football. But first up, the first 45 here. Both sides have been in a bit of a winning patch, actually. Manly won last week, a 1-0 result against Sydney United, courtesy of a Peter Kekaris penalty. Whereas APIA haven't actually played since the 25th of victors at Lambert Park, 3-1 against Blacktown City. So they are in good form, the away side. But as I mentioned, Cromer Park has been somewhat of a difficult field for them as Connor Rose goes to chase this ball down, tries to whip it across. They did take a deflection. Bit of work to do here for Bazanis. Wasn't happy with Kekaris competing for the ball. Not sure what he's complaining about as a keeper. Once again, thinking they're a protected species when they come to collect the ball. Marlows. Shifting across to Josh Simmons, who's actually sitting in at centre back. And that's not a great giveaway. Bombouchet manages to steal it back. Here comes Manly. Connor Rose back to Bombouchet. Still with the striker. Switches it out now to Foul, though, but he's... though, with the captain in Paul. Just goes straight to Bombouchet. He's brought it down really well. Unmarked in that semicircle. Couldn't quite bring it down. Here's Belkadi. Has to retreat, though, and Manly retain possession. Looks like Manly have got Jesse Pura sitting in at centre half today. Goes long to Bombouchet. Here comes Bazanis. Excellent take from the keeper. Bombouchet doing his best to get a touch on it, but none too successful on this occasion. It's a nice run here from Kambiashi, the former Manly United player. Hasn't received much to get from the faithful in the clubhouse across the pitch from your screens. Perhaps they haven't had enough drinks yet to become vocal with the former Manly star. By Denmead. Couldn't get there though. Fowler barreled in the back and does win the free kick. Kuta slotted in at left back this evening, showing a little bit too much aggression. Nice move from Belkadi as he sprints away and gets Paul on a run, who's trying to get to that byline, goes early. Bombouchet brings it down, looking for a shot. Lovely work, Bombouchet! Oh, and it's very close indeed. Manly off to a great start. The two centre halves for APIA are like a donkey at a horse race and not monitoring the striker inside that 18-yard box. He's brought it down brilliantly and perhaps got just a bit ahead of the ball and whipped it too far, and it just hooked beyond the keeper and also beyond the goal. Great start by Manly. Can they maintain this high intensity, though? They did just here. A bit of thunder, but we'll get to that in the meantime. There's a bit of a slip here. They've got some work to do here, Manly. And they managed just to hold on. That could have been a complete disaster. There was a slip which was almost punished immediately by APIA. They've still got the ball here. Here it is. Here's that chance. Oh, wonderful save by Levi Kay. Armson has to score. And eventually Manly do get it clear. It was a wonderful ball across by Kambiashi. And Jack Armson had more options than he probably originally thought, and just hit it straight towards the leg of Levi Kay. Take nothing away from the keeper. It's still a great reaction save, but that should have certainly have been 1-0 to APIA. Here's Kuta now getting to the byline. Manages to get it across somewhat scrappily. Still forced Paul into a erratic clearance. No movement there for Denmead, and he loses possession as the referee deems that it's a throw that is needed to be given. The referee today is Sam Kelly. Here's the chance now for Manly to break. Kirkeris, who keeps it in. He's got open pasture to stream into. Skips to the byline. Got a couple of players come across him. That came off about 2 or 3 different players and eventually ricocheted off the man in blue last and out for a goal kick. An anticlimactic end to what looked like a promising counter. We're waiting for something here. There's some concern as to what's going on. He's saying walk them back was the call from Josh Simons. Perhaps the ball was flat. Or maybe that's what he was saying. The ball is flat, not walk them back. I'm not a lip reader. But we do have a change of ball, so you do the math. And we're back underway. Is Guatemala up to Stewart. His pass doesn't go the intended way. Belcardi now. Connor Rose looks like he's down with a stiff ankle, so we're going to have a pause in play. Actually holding a knee here. So we are going to have a momentary pause in play after a blistering opening 7 minutes. Back underway. Manly have the ball back. Pires goes long, but it's not to an intended target. Pires strong in the tackle, doesn't allow Detroyer to break away, who's playing up top today. Falder back to Paul. And Pires lets it roll back to Kay as Manly look to retain possession and starve APIA of any life with the ball. Ganovich hassled by Detroyer. And Pires goes long again, tries to find Rhodes. It's easily picked up there by Simons, who's got the run of Stewart. Doesn't go to him, and then the layoff on Detroyer is off the mark. It allows Manly to step in and intercept the ball. Only momentarily, though, as Kekaris loses the ball. Here's Hilliard. Pires goes direct again up to Rose. Doesn't win the aerial duel, but almost wins a corner, and then eventually results in Manly getting the ball back as they give it away. It's Hilliard to Bill Cowdy, who's Kekaris, excuse me, whose layoff is a little bit inaccurate. Allows APIA to reset. The ball goes long up to Segreto, also a former Manly player too. And he gets a free kick go his way. Once again, great crowd down here at Cromer Park on a Friday night. It's easy to see why they get the Friday games. Great crowds. Wonderful place to watch football too. Eventually the throw will be taken by Kutu, who's just orchestrating his players around like a composer. Players come together, but it's an accident and it will be a goal kick. It's Perez now. Delicately done to find his captain, who then proceeds to do anything but delicate with his clearance. And now APIA come at them. Armson can't find the path forward though, and is left aggrieved with himself. Probably still a little disappointed he didn't put his side 1-0 up. Both teams have had the opportunity, and really opportunities that should have been taken to have at least a point on the board. But that is not to be the case. Ganovic looks to go long to Kekaris, who initially holds off Kambiashi, but his touch is heavy. Detroit with a lovely pass into Segreto, tries to get it across. Doesn't get it through though. Hillier comes across to concede the corner. And now we'll have our first set piece opportunity of the evening. Thompson will go across to take it. Comes that corner now. Gets towards the back post. There's a man there looking for it. In the end, it looked like it was Josh Simmons who was trying to, or Simons I should say, was trying to get there. It was just falling as the ball came towards his head, which resulted in it lifting over the crossbar. Win today for APIA will put them ahead of Rockdale on the ladder. However, Rockdale do have that game in hand when they play tomorrow. Isfalda tries to find Rose with a snap pass. It's difficult to do though. As for Manly, a win today will put them inside the top 10. I mean, they're 10 at the moment, but inside it. Obviously, Wollongong and St George FC will have a chance to reply, but a win will at least put them inside. And they do have a worse goal difference than Wollongong in front of them. Here's Kekaris, who's burst of speed. This is nice work from the winger, tries to get it across. It's cut out by Denmead in the end. And it is a corner for Manly. Now it's their opportunity to reply. They do fancy themselves from a corner and a set piece, the home side. The likes of Ganovic. And Rocco Pelle. Here comes that corner now. Whipped in towards the near post. Unmarked header for Perez. Oh, and he should have really done better. He's done well to direct it, and he hung in the air magnificently. But perhaps timed his jump ever so slightly early, which afforded the ball enough time to flick into the air and over the crossbar. Directed it rather straight too, so had it dipped in, Bazanis was there to clean it up. Hillier has to be careful here. Recovers. In the end, the clearance isn't too bad either, as Connor Rose almost picks it up, but eventually APIA deal with the danger. Kuta. Lovely ball now for Segreto to run onto. Goes round the tackle of Pires, whips it across. And Ganovic was well placed in the end to heave the ball out of danger. It's wonderful work again, particularly by Denmead. It's causing all sorts of hassle in and around that midfield position at the moment. It goes back to Mwata Marlow. Now they try again with Stewart. And he can't get past the Manly defender. Paul has to knock it over his head. Oh, that's a poor giveaway by Barcadi. And now Detroyer can break away. Detroyer goes for it, but straight at Kay, who needed a second grab at it, but was comfortable with the dipping shot. Here's Paul, kept the ball in. Denmead tracked with him well. This could have almost broken very kindly to Connor Rose. In the end, Simons did enough and then strode forward with real perseverance. However, Detroyer was surrounded by blue shirts, and despite his best efforts, wasn't really going to burst through. Advantage tries to break forward and does so well. And then a lovely raking ball out to Stewart. Pele does enough in the meantime. Nice play there by Segreto. Detroit's got a chance for a shot, but Belcadi's in the way. And then the next attempt by Detroit ends up in the futsal net on the northern side.
Sydney FC 1, St George 1.
There is, of course, another game going on today, courtesy of Sydney FC. They currently are in a tough battle with St George. It's currently 1-1 there. Thank you for the updates from the Manly United ground announcer, Anthony Caruso, who's been relatively quiet so far in this game as we approach the halfway mark of the first half. That's a nice sweeping ball from Simons to Kambiyashi. Tries to get into Segreto, who I thought was offside, is offside. And that'll end that phase of attack for the away team. Ganovic goes long into the pathway. Balmochet is onside here. The ball has picked up a huge amount of pace off the ground after the first bounce, which allowed Mwata Marlow to recover almost picked off APIA just with one ball over the top there. Manly, Aganovic's ball was well weighted, just hit the slope and rolled out of play. Is Stewart now, been relatively quiet so far. APIA do it the ugly way and break free. Zone 8. Segreto switches it over to Denmead. The ball's a little heavy, but Winger keeps it in play. Here's Armson into Detroyer, but was it Stewart, excuse me, who has a delicate attempt at putting it in the corner. Kay was well positioned once again and made a comfortable save. Pirius goes up to Faldo, who just heads it in the air. I'm going to go back to a free kick here. Detroyer running into Pires rather unnecessarily. He's got to be careful here, the striker, or he may find himself in the referee's bad books. He just gets a talking to on that occasion. That's a poor giveaway by Aganovic, and now APIA come again. Armson's made the run. Aganovic recovers really well. However, he gives it back again. Babochet's slow off the mark. Segreto. His pass is quite poor. Picked off by Hillier, who now strides away. He's got Caddy in front of him. Finds him in his Falda. Lovely ball, was almost perfectly through to Babochet, who would have been in on goal, but the ever-present Moatamalo with a telling interception. Perhaps Powder would have been better placed to just roll that along the deck. Couldn't quite get it out of his feet to find the pass. Simon striding forward. Segreto had lost the ball and had certainly conceded the throw, and that's what the linesman had decided. The referee, Dan Kelly, had overruled the decision. Not entirely sure why, as the official was very well placed to make that decision. Segreto losing out again. Won't affect his side all that much. Here's Stewart now, striding forward against Pellet, and loses the battle. Great defending there from the left back. It's a bad pass from Aganovic, and APIA look to pounce. They don't on that occasion, but they get the ball back again. And then another stray pass. Doesn't work out, but it comes back to APIA again. Here's Segreto. To Zone, they try to find a way through. Nice flick. Comes through to Kuta, but the communication between him and Azone not on the same wavelength. They still keep possession via the throw. Game's just lacking a bit of class at the moment. Many stray passes starting to seep into the game. Armson brings it down well under the pressure of Belcardi. Is getting harassed in the back end. Wins the free kick. APIA get on with it straight away. Segreto's touch again. Not the required direction, but has done well to get it out to Kuta, but then the left back gives it away. Paul, who's become increasingly more and more involved in the game, puts a lovely ball through to Bambashe, but the position of Martha Marlow was enough to cover any kind of counter-attack. Looks like Manly have sort of slumped into a 4-4-2, particularly when they defend. Stewart just trying to find an angle, manages to do that and create a bit of an opening. Nice reverse pass there into Armson. And then Kekaris does well to make sure that they keep the ball after the excellent defending from Pele, who is caught in a corner. Now that's Galovic, who on that occasion just goes up the field, but misplaces the ball into Bambashe. APIA will get the throw. Kekaris loses out after winning the ball. Here's Segreto. Nice ball to Troyer. Can't bring it down. Milcati slips on the foot of the ball, but isn't punished by Segreto on that occasion. Gets away with it on that occasion. And that's a bad giveaway, but again, they don't get punished for it, Manly. Is fouled up to Hillier. Galovic to Milcati. No way through yet. Bambashe. Nice switch of play, but it's just a bit heavy and Fowler can't pick it up. Again, the throw is taking an age to be taken. Plenty of players go for it. Hardy just hoists it in the air, finds Rose, who has an air swing at it, and then it's just headed behind by Simons. And it is a corner for Manly. Here comes the corner now, but we're going to have a momentary pause, as there is a coming together in the box. Kekaris over to take it again. Hoisted in there towards the back post. His player's there, but Bazanis fumbles it and almost into the goal, but the referee has called for a free kick on the keeper, which is probably a fair call. It did look like he copped a knock when trying to collect the ball. Nice switch of play. Denmead is there. Just goes beyond him ever so slightly for a moment. He wrestles with Paul and loses out. APIA just getting to that second ball each time now. Making it a bit harder for Manly. That's a nice ball from Kambiashi. Lovely flick from Segreto, but Aganovic read it. And now Manly can counter if Babashay can get his feet sorted. Does well to get Balkaudi into the path of Falder, who then looks for Rose, who's definitely offside. He just couldn't get the ball quick enough. Another ball on the field. The referee's going to pause play for a second. Here's Stewart now. Stuck in the corner. Ball kept in play though. The zone touches a little heavy. Does well though to get to it and try to get the ball down the line, but it doesn't stay in the field of play. Comes off the linesman and goes out. Win the ball back here, APIA. They get another throw. And that's a nice win. Babashay can get to this first. Simons cuts out the angle quickly. Oh, nice flick from Denmead. And now Kucha can break down the line. Babashay's done well to track. Gets the ball across, but only into the grateful arms of Kay, with one of the easier saves he'll have to make today. So a bit of a horrible back pass there in the end as well, just to get it away. It's nicely dealt with by Kambiashi. Now Stewart can burst in. Detroyer in the middle, lays it back. Kambiashi has a go, deflected, and goes out for a goal kick. It was Armstrong again. Just couldn't direct it towards goal. It came at him at a rate of knots. Kay's ball forward put Paul under all sorts of pressure. And now APIA come again. Denmead now. Back to Segreto's. Touch is heavy, but does really well. Lovely 1-2. Paul does really well to cover. Probably could justify getting a free kick. It doesn't come, though. Manly again defend well. Try to get the ball away. Rose doesn't win the ball, but does win the free kick. Manly retain possession. Trying to find that angle forward. Ball from Kay isn't the right one though. Goes out for a throw as the game continues to remain rather scrappy. That's a lovely ball forward though. It took a important touch off a Manly player to go out for a corner because Artson was in again. Do get that corner now. Segreto over to take. Whip towards that back post again. Kay collects it well and then is smashed in the back, and he gets a free kick on this occasion. Goes long this time. The zone wins the header, but only gets it into Pekarus. And Connor Rose can't bring it down. Brilliant defending there by Moata Marlow. That's nice there from Armson. Ball will probably have a bit too much bounce and spin and pace for Stewart to keep in, and that is the case. Actually, the throw will come in again. It's taking an age to come for both sides. Moata Marlow just hoofs it upfield and eventually wins his side a throw because of it. Simons gives it away. And now Manly can spring forward. Despite that opening flurry in the first 5 minutes, they've been on the back burner since. Pires just goes direct. Doesn't find a target, though. Great work from Saxon Hillier in the middle of the park and gets a round of applause from the crowd. The ball once again doesn't go forward. Ball flicked into the arm of Pele. Isn't called by the ref. It would have been harsh. Came at it very quickly. Switch of play now. Here's Kambiashi. Tries to come back on the inside, but Pele again, who's had an excellent game out of left back, steps up brilliantly. Kekeris up against Kambiashi, former teammates. Kekeris goes himself. He's bundled in the back and isn't deemed to have been fouled by the referee. That was an intriguing call. That is not a good pass from Kay. Paul will do well to keep this in. Fowler does well to flick it on. Now it's Rose. Plays it down the line to Fowler, who should have the pace against Simons. One-on-one now with the centre half. Fowler tries to find a way through. He's tripped a couple of times. The referee doesn't give a free kick again. Fans of the home side starting to get a little restless. Lovely turn there by Denmead to keep the ball. Goes to Stewart early, who looks for the run of Kambiashi. The pass is a bit overhit. Pele should get across and cover. He does so, and he wins the throw. Great work on Bambachet to bring the ball down. And they finally do get a free kick go their way. It's probably not the one that they want, Manly, but it will certainly help. Here they come again now, Manly. Pele. They lose it again. Armson will chase this. Skanovich has to get on his bike, does so in the end. Back to Kay, who just goes long again. Kuta wins the header. And then Valcati wins the ball. That could have been a free kick too for a studs up. Ball's played into space. Bambachet should keep this in. He's got a couple of players in the middle. Eventually does so, drills it into a APIA defender in Mawata Marlow and goes out for a corner. Manly are going to throw a few players up for this one, you would imagine. Here comes Aganovic. Not any rush to take this one as we approach the end of the first half. Kekaris on this again. Loitered all over. There's Aganovic rising, but APIA deal with it very well. Paul with a raking ball back across field, but headed away clearly by Kambiashi. Still with Manly here. Pires keeps it in. And does well to do so. Aganovic back to Pires, but his pass afterwards is not good enough and goes out for a throw. On what sums up this first half. Kuta with the ball first time into Stewart. It's just a little too long. It was a nice attempt. There's Rose now. Looking for a way forward, doesn't get it. Slow there, Manly. Pires then gives away a really bad pass. And now Denmead breaks. Gets it to Stewart. Pele's got some covering to do. Goes up to Detroyer. Keeps it in. He's got Kuta. The pass is a little under hit. Allows Manly to recover. Eventually the ball goes long from Kay. Simons wins the header though. It'll be a Manly throw, a double touch. Goes over a few players. Simon shows great strength, though, to turn away. Here is throwing his body into it. And Aganovic just hoists it downfield in a non-pretty fashion.
The fourth visual has indicated that there will be 1 minute of time added on.
Just a minute of time added on. Ball goes long up to Troy, I should say. That's a nice switch of play. Hits the referee, which is actually a favour for Manly because Kambiashi had a chance to break into open space with Stewart in front of him. And then a long ball forward. Has to be put out of play. And that will be it for the first half from Cromer Park between Manly United and APIA Leichhardt. It's been, for a lack of a better word, quite poor between both sides, who have failed to create anything of notable conversation. Two early chances, both to Blake Bambochet and then Jack Arnson, the only notable moments, which one should have been put away but was hooked wide, and the other should have been put away, but a good save by Kay, denying APIA an early lead. After that, it turned into a poor affair with both sides putting passes astray, easy passes that you would make every day of the week, and it resulted in a really lacklustre first half between both sides. The good news about that is, though, and the silver lining, is that they will surely only improve from here with the second 45 minutes to come. Stay with us here on the official YouTube channel of New South Wales Football for this one, as the second half isn't too far away, and I'm expecting both sides to come out firing in this one.
As is the tradition here at Comer Park, our halftime entertainment is going to be a small-sided game featuring our players who joined our first-grade team for the walkout. Once again, our representatives from Cocktail FC. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as they get started with their game here. Be a part of the biggest football association in New South Wales. The NWFA has over 20,000 registered players under 16 coming to 45. It is the only football association in New South Wales that has every age group covered for you with volume and skills to create Australia's next football superstar. There is a club that covers every corner with all the features, all ready to help you to become the best footballer you can be. So go and find out about the football association that supports you by visiting www.nwfa.com.au and registering to play today. The Manly Ringer Football Association, proud supporters and partners of your Manly United FC. I've seen here today. What a 6-year-old. Has he just run off and done CU just then? It's going to be typical of a team that's going to be coached by Henry Marshall. He's going to teach them to go.
He's more acting like Bennett in his coach. He doesn't like the way that they play.
Yeah. But how did Bennett play back then? Because I seem to remember he was like an average QRL player.
No, I meant like he plays, like his coaching style like Bennett.
Right. Don't you think you get like Bennett was almost went from like mid-level playing at best to becoming like a gun coach. But with Bennett's the example, you not necessarily need to be an extra player. Oh, that's soft. They can't score goals. No. It is, but it's like they don't games they should have won. They just don't know how to and Gemma Wooley's Gemma Wooley's there. She couldn't one, yep. Brent Cutler, I just want to case this and get too fucking sorry to play anymore. It'll be a big week for Manly United FC this week as they do have a midweek fixture on Wednesday night at 7:30 away against Blacktown City, and that'll be followed up with an away game against Rockdale Eldon, and they'll make their return on Friday the 21st of June right here against the Central Coast Mariners. Make sure you follow their progress on NPL TV.
Upstate Real Estate is your new local real estate. Over 100 years experience within the Northern Beaches. Combining a wide range of knowledge and understanding with a local personal touch, Upstate Real Estate is five-star service with the driving culture of your property deserves. Featuring our very own Johnny Hall, Upstate has one goal for you, to help you find yourself in a better place. So give Upstate Real Estate a call on 9971 9000 or visit www.upstate.com.au. Upstate Real Estate, proud partners of your Manly United FC.
At this point, we'd like to ask that all non-participants and anyone not connected with the small-sided game with Crocodile FC, please start to vacate the field as we will be starting the second half very shortly. All non-participants and anyone not connected with the small-sided game, please vacate the field as the second half will be starting very shortly.
Second half about to get underway here live from Cromer Park on the Football New South Wales official YouTube channel between Manly United and APIA Leichhardt in the National Premier League men's competition. 0-0 at half-time with, as I mentioned just before the break, no noteworthy moments of action to speak of other than a couple of shots. Probably should have been goals from either side. But it's set up, though, a tantalising 45 minutes ahead of us. I've been informed on good authority that Cromer Park does produce goals in the second 45. So let's see if that comes as we get underway with Manly now running from right to left across your streaming screens in the blue strip, with APIA running the other direction in the maroon and blue shorts. No changes, it looks like, at half-time for either side. Stewart's pass doesn't find an intended target. And Manly pick the ball up and will start their attack again. To Aganovic. Both Pires and Aganovic a little slow to wake up. The touches in the second half. Long ball up to Rose, is just nudged away by Moata Marlowe, and this will go out for a corner. So early chance for Manly from the set piece. There's been a couple of corners for both sides. Neither have really troubled either keeper. And they've all been the same, all to the back post. Will that change on this occasion? Plenty of players crowded round Bazanis. And it comes in towards the near post. It's flicked on brilliantly! Oh, what a goal by Connor Rose! And Manly United do have a goal! And the football messiah Will Gottis was right. There is a goal in the second half. And what a goal it was. Manly United starting off how they started the first half with a flurry. And scoring a wonderfully taken goal by Connor Rose. It's just flicked on Zlatan Ibrahimovic style into the far corner. So good that it's required Levi Kay, sporting a Laureus Carius man bun, to run all the way down to the other end of the field to congratulate his teammate, who do have that lead against the old foe. And once again, APIA are staring down the barrel of a loss at Cromer Park. Plenty of time to go. Game has now come to life, and we are now in the front seat for what's going to be a thrilling encounter between these two teams. Manly United 1, APIA Leichhardt 0. Get away with it there, and Manly come again with Rose still going, streaming forward, sliding in, winning the ball, but eventually conceding a free kick. And then there's a coming together in back play. We are going to have a momentary pause here as the referee has to separate everyone. We'll get underway now that everything's calmed down. Now we're going to have some more talking to in the middle of the park just to address the issue. Referee has taken a few notes in his book. Simon's under a bit of pressure here, just to get away with it in the end. Picker has kept it in, but
just a quick announcement, can all of the kids who aren't part of the ball boy squad please remove yourselves from the playing area. Anyone behind the the goal who is not part of the ball boy squad, please remove yourself from the playing area.
Bad pass once again is misplaced. By the away side, who really haven't been at the races so far today. Now that they have conceded that goal, perhaps they will start to put the foot down a bit more. Stewart can't keep it under control. Nice switch there from Rose. Paul just couldn't get there. DeMarlo now. Ariashi. Nice ball into the path there of Armson, who loses out. Kambiashi, the try back to Stewart, who loses out again. Hilliard's stuck in a corner and loses the ball, allowing APIA to retain possession. Now looking to surge forward. They'd love a second goal. So they would appreciate the breathing space, no doubt. Nice play now from Bambochet. Lays it off to Faldo, tries to find Kekarus. And then the ball forward by Simons is jeered by the home fans in the clubhouse across the pitch. As it is wayward and goes out of play. Now APIA can break. He's with Stewart now. Goes first time, but it's too heavy and it's straight into Kay. Ball forward is unsuccessful for Manly on that occasion. Manly can spring forward. Bambochet trying to bring this down, can't reach. Again, Manly just harass APIA into an ever, and then Detroiters offside. Hopefully we'll get the game back underway as we decide which ball is flat and which isn't. I don't think we're going to have our own version of Deflate Gate here tonight. Alamata now. Excuse me. Guatemala, I should say. Got it the wrong way around. My apologies. Give it away again. And Hilya tries to go early to Kekaris, but Kambiashi was on his bike early. And then they lose it again. It's been a tough night out for Armstrong, that's for sure. Nice run there from Bambashe. Couldn't get around both APIA players. Keller tries to play out of danger and does so well. Keller just having to stretch out after receiving a knock there. Seems to be okay. Shea keeps in Rose's flick on and wins a throw in. Pires, long, up to the captain Paul, plenty of players go for it, and then a free kick goes APIA's way. Could have been anyone's really. Kambiashi switches it back across the field of play. Manly now just happy to sit, allow APIA to come forward, considering the way that they've passed the ball about today. The home side, it's not been particularly threatening, but that could soon change. Segreto's shot blocked easily in the end. St Hilliard's got some work to do. And accidentally clips. Looks like Segreto there as he looked to flick the ball behind him. There's a chance now for APIA to strike back. This is a good position to try something. They've not thrown too many players forward for it, though. There's many Manly players back, that's for sure. Only target player, Guatemala, sitting at the back of the Manly conga line. We do throw a few more forward now. The likes of Armson and Simons are up. What do they have up their sleeve? They go towards Guatemala, who keeps it in. Can only be headed away, though, by Pele, out for a corner for APIA. Can they reply? Armson to take. Drilled in all the way to the back, headed away cleanly there by Belkadi. And the cross doesn't work out, then Rose just hoists it clear towards Kekeris, who was up there. Rose is coming through, takes a bounce off him. And falls favourably for the recovering APIA players. Kabayashi loses out. Nice tackle. Manly, go early. Lovely touch by Kekeris. Here's an opportunity. One-on-one here with Guatemala. Kekeris goes all the way and just can't wrap his foot around it. It was good covering again there by Azone defensively. Azone steps in, forces him to go round the keeper with a curling effort. And usually so good in those positions. Kekeris couldn't find the far corner. Tried to just give it a bit too much welly there, the winger, as he cut back on his right foot. It's a nice turn by Detroyer, who's once again lacking a few options to pass to when he gets up top. Kambiashi's made the run, Stewart hasn't seen it. Lovely turn from Detroyer. Here's Kambiashi, across the face of goal. And once again, it comes to answer, but Detroyer's there! And he can't whack it into the far corner. It does finish beautifully in the junior nets behind the goal, however. That won't count as a goal as we get our first substitution of the evening. Benjamin Coop is coming on and William Folder is coming off. Once again, Manly survive a square ball across the face of goal, and it's poor old Jack Armisen who's once again in the wrong place at the wrong time, gets in the way of it, tries to control it, denies what could have been a simple finish for the player behind him. And then it did fall kindly for Detroyer, but he lashed at it, and once again it was too powerful, similar to Kekeris. And it went sailing to the left-hand side of the upright. Both sides having chances to score goals once again early in the half. Once again, the shouts go up for a free kick. We know that's not going to happen. Okay, he's going to have to clear this. Didn't have the speed to get all the way back to the goal area. Kambiashi wins the duel with Kekeris. And now Segreto has some work to do. He goes round Belkadi easily, gets to that byline, switches it back to Stewart. What can he produce? Trying to get it onto that left foot. Still going. The ball forward from Armson is poorly placed and cleared away eventually by Manly. It's not been his day. And we'll get another substitution, this time for the away side. It's a double change. Luigi Detroyer comes on off the field for Ben Gibson. Rory Jordan is coming on as well for Alex Denmead. A love shared by the coaching staff for both players who have put in a good shift for APIA. In your commentator's humble opinion, two players who look the most lively have been taken off. Decided to keep the ever-present contingent on the field for this occasion. It's a long throw. Simons is up to it and heads away. So APIA try to play out of a tight corner to win the throw in the end, so that's job well done for them. Yes, they are slowly running out of time. Still plenty of it, of course. Gibson with the flick on. And then a Carmichael-like clearance from Pires. Stays in here, and now Segreto can break free. He's looking for options. Gets it. In Gibson. Comes back to Gibson. Teams up, but then is crowded out by Belcadi, and now Manly looks a break. Goes to Kekaris. Had Coop in front of him, didn't go for him, and Kekaris goes around Cambiashini with speed. Still going here, Kekaris. Got fouled a couple of times, the referee doesn't give it. Advantage played now. Lovely switch of play there from Gibson. Rose will keep this in. Tries to get the cross in towards that 6-yard area, but doesn't get it in the air, and it's scuffed and cleared away by APIA. Now it's their turn to counter. Armson forced to retreat. Excuse me, Segreto forced to retreat. Well, one there by Pele, and Gibson looks to burst forward and wins a free kick. As Stewart is guilty of tripping up the newly placed striker. Can Manly strike again from the set piece? The second goal here, you would think, could put them well on their way to the 3 points, the way that APIA has played today. And I have seen them score from this position before. Kekaris over it. It's well weighted. It's gone all the way through. No Manly player. Chance of horrible error from Bazanis. Gets away with it in the end. The ball must be slippery out there. And now they break. But only momentarily as Manly regroup. Kay goes long. That could have been a disastrous moment for the experienced keeper. Simons goes wide out to Jordan. One-on-one with here Paul. Back to Simons. In an advanced position. Jordan again, nice ball into the path of Segreto, who's there and whips it nicely. Terrible clearance. Stewart! Oh, wonderful clearance by Alan Akanovic. Off the line. Pele goes to thank his centre-half partner because that was sailing into the top corner. Once Stewart has a shot on his right foot, you know where it's going. And so did Aganovic, and he got across to head it away. Danger not yet over for Manly, though. Corner to come. It's whipped in high and long, all the way to the back post. Stewart gets a touch on it and goes out for a goal kick. And it just looks like it may be Manly's day. Wonderful defending. Score remains 1-0. Stewart hit it so well. Lucky to concede the corner in the end. Abishay looking for a free kick. He's not going to get it from Kelly. Coop with a lazy flick is allowing APIA to break now. That's a nice pass into the path of Jordan. Paul again, the captain, who's had a marvellous game out at right back, is there to cover. Now Manly looks to break through Rose. Still going. That's a lovely layoff. It's Coop actually that broke away. And here's Kekeris now. One-on-one with Kambiashi. This has been a great battle today. They go again. Kekeris just striding forward. Goes to the byline this time. Tries to use his pace to go around Kambiashi, but the fullback is equal to it. And he had cover from his centre half. Stewart has the run of Gibson. Still going. Tries to play it back to Stewart, who's got that pace, but plenty of Manly players are there in cover. Nice ball forward there from Kay to Rose, who tries to play it up the line, but he was always reaching forward as we get more changes, double from both sides. On comes Adrian Ucchino and Sean Simons for APIA. And then for Manly, you'll have Zach Svilahoy coming on alongside Miguel Balza. Coming off. They haven't got it right who was coming off for Manly. They're going to do that change now. The players coming off for APIA are both Michael Kuta and Nicholas Azone. Substitutions for Manly haven't happened just yet. They will at the next stoppage. Stewart, lovely ball through into Gibson, who spent probably just too much time wrestling with Jesse Perez instead of just running towards where the ball was going to go. Okay, just goes long at the Bambashe, but after Marlowe is good in the air again. Ganovich finds Kekeris, who just nudges it back into the centre of the field. No one was there to pick it up. Fortunately, the goal scorer, Connor Rose, was there to clear it away. Saxon Hillier is coming off for Sevilloi.
Substitution for your Manly United FC, making his way from the field is number 11, Connor Rose. And coming onto the field is number 12, Miguel Balza.
Connor Rose, the goal scorer, is also coming off. So a nice round of applause. His goal at the moment, the difference. A wonderfully taken goal too. You certainly think it'll be on the highlight reel at the end of the season. Svilahoy goes long, but far too long. Ganovich just plays it upfield towards Bambashe again. Away by Kambiashi. That's Pele. Wins the throw. Nice turn there by Bowser. Can't get away from Armstrong though. And now APIA look to break with a bit of pace. Segreto's gone to the corner. Has to run backwards. Oh, that's a bad giveaway. Now Bambashe can break the speed. He's got Bowser there with him. Cuts back around Simons. Bambashe now trying to use a bit of pace to get around the centre half. He's worked his way into a corner, which is forced him to go backwards all the way to Belcardi. Gets it into Bowser. Back to Kekarus. Still Balkaudi looking for a way through, but APIA just muscle up and close the gaps. Manly just guilty of being a little too cute with that one. Well, not playing direct. Boucher himself, who started that going into the corner when it probably was better to try and cut back on the inside. Here they come, APIA. Tried to play the ball forward. They've still got it here. Ball comes across now. Headed away by Svilahoy. And then Aganovic comes in with an important header. Only as fine as Segreto, but can't get a purchase on it. And Kay once again makes a comfortable save. It's a huge ball forward. Which Cooper's then fouled there by Simons. He was never getting to the ball there, the striker. And Simons gets a yellow card for his trouble. It was an interesting coming together. Too sure what the centre-half was thinking or whether it was just by accident or design. Now Manly get a free kick in a very interesting position. It is quite close to the 18-yard box, so it's always hard to get the ball to dip from this position. Kekarus and Bowser are standing where the ball will be placed. Now, there was an element of silence. Here comes that free kick. It's Mikael Bowser! Far away. Tried to square it across the keeper into the far corner, but would have required some dip from that angle. Substitute again for APIA. Jack Armson is coming off for 22, Edward Caspers.
Coming on the field is number 22, Edward Caspers.
It's not been a night for Armson, who's had many chances. Just hasn't worked out for him. Gibson looking for a way through, doesn't get it. Once again, they can't find a way through. Goal kick to Manly. As they get closer and closer, just 12 minutes remaining of regular time. Okay, with a awkward clearance. Kekarus trying to break free. Loses out to Kambiashi. Eventually APIA get the rub of the green. And they try to get it across again, but they don't do so. Manly clear. Starting to sit a little deeper now, Manly, which is affording APIA the opportunity to come forward. Here's Mawata Malo. Stewart tries to play it forward, but his touch is poor. Okay, just goes long upfield after running down the clock to win some valuable seconds for his side. And they get a free kick here. APIA. Segreto fouled by Svilahoy. APIA with an opportunity to strike back. Segreto standing over it. Plenty of APIA players forward, not a single Manly player outside of their own 18-yard box. It's whipped in towards the near post. It was flicked on nicely. Comes all the way through again. This time to the new player on in, Simons. Can't direct it goalwards. It was Adrian Uchino with the shot. Another corner for APIA. It's whipped in again towards the near post. It's flicked on nicely and across the 6-yard box. Simons couldn't direct it into the bottom corner. They get another corner though. Just chipped delicately towards Simons. Lovely header here to get it back across. Nice turn, nice cut. Flicked away, but still can't be there. Simons with a hit. Deflected away by Manly. APIA still have it here. Kambiashi goes towards the corner. Stewart will keep this in and play it off. Coop for another corner. Stewart takes. Dinks it towards the keeper, Kay, who just punches it away. And then hacked clear by Bowser. This might be a nervy 10 minutes for Manly now, because it looks like that's the way that they're going to eke out this remaining time. Flicked through by Jordan. Can't sit nicely in Gibson's feet, and it goes out for a corner as we get another change for Manly. It's a double change. Joseph Fox is coming on, as is Stefano Rossello. Peter Kekeris is coming off as one of the replacements. We're still looking to decide who the other player is. It will be number 22, Blake Bambuche. So they're taking off all strikers. Oh, this is a chance, but Svilagoy is across. Gibson was thinking, here's my moment. Doesn't happen though. Corner again. Stewart waves it up nicely. There's an opportunity, and it's flicked away and saved brilliantly by Levi Kay. The referee thinks it's gone over the line. Some of the players for APIA, that's what they're asking for. But Kay has done the job. Gibson was there. And I thought for all money that was the equaliser. Kambiashi in a corner. They don't want to let him go anywhere. Pele does well to get it away. Coop teams up and then just goes long up to Bowser, who is then tripped by Moata Malo. And that will be a free kick to Manly. Got only 5 minutes of regulation to survive now, Manly, and pick up another famous victory against the champions at Cromer Park. They just go long into space and they gift APIA possession back, but at least it's in a corner. Gibson loses out. Now they break away. Chance here for Rossello. Does well to go around. A couple of players still going here. Rossello. Lovely work from Rossello. Can he get the ball across? No, he can't. APIA crowd him out. Eventually they'll get the throw underway. Hele goes long. Coop then tries to flick it on, but only hands it back towards APIA. And here comes the Premiers. Gibson has a crack. It was audacious to think he could score from there. And then they get a corner, which is a very intriguing call. And I tell you what, if they score here, there's going to be unrest. Stewart goes over to take it again. Dinks it towards that back post. Ganovic with a great touch away. Balza now goes long first time to Coop. Counter is on. Rosales has got some work to do. Hits it straight into path of Coop. And then it's just cleared away by the new man on for APIA defensively, because Manly were circulating. Rossello was there. Philahoy needs to stop doing that, thinking he's going to get a free kick, and it gifts a free kick. Well, Manly fans can appease there, but that's poor from the centre half. He knows he's not going to get a soft free kick there from the referee, Kelly. But the free kick from APIA is quick and didn't result in anything. They get the throw, though. Here's Kambiashi. Nice ball there into the path of Jordan. Eventually, it does go to play, but we'll get the free kick instead. I don't think the referee's watching this too closely. And eventually, we're going to get the decision made. Going to be a goal kick. Ganovic with a slack clearance has allowed Gibson to take the ball forward. Svilagoy is there to cover. Svilagoy does enough just to halt the run momentarily. So it gets the free kick, free throw in away early. 90 minutes almost up, just a minute remaining of regular time. Simon strides forward. Paul does enough, takes the sting out of the cross. And then Shawley wins a free kick, it does. This will see us to the end of maybe should have had them a little earlier. They are going up now. Hoisted forward by Manly. Anywhere will do. Ganovic then just heaves it back down towards Bazanis. It's going to be 5 minutes of added time. I must confess, I'm not sure where the 5 minutes have come from. Perhaps because of all the substitutions we've had. Here's Stewart now. Whips it across the face of ball. Aganovic is there. They call Manley. Guatemala. He whips it towards the far side of the field. Paul just heads it away. It's Cambiashi who flicked it on, and wonderful save by Kay, denying him earlier. The former Manly player almost coming back to haunt his side. Nice run forward by Simons. Still going here, lovely run. They can't find a intended target. Now Miguel Bowser will try and break away. Goes back to Paul, who just goes long and up the field. Work to do here for APIA defensively. They recover quite calmly. The press from Manly, probably not necessary. Cambiashi's made the run. Stewart goes himself back on the inside. Pele lunges in, misses the ball. Here now with Segreto. That ball forward is not the right option.
Scores around the ground. It is full time at Illinois Sports Centre. Sydney FC 2, St George FC 1.
Huge results at the Illidan Sports Centre. Sydney FC picking up a win against Rockdale. That is a huge result. I think it's not Rockdale, it's against St George actually. It's a huge result. Okay, just goes long. Paul just plays it into the gap where Coop is. Coop does well, still wrestling forward. Tries to get the ball forward. It's Bowser. Trying to find a way through, and he's sloppy there, Bowser, because he should have found the pass when it mattered. And now APIA can break with Jordan. It's 2-on-4 now. Paul covers for the time being, still with Jordan. He's got Gibson in the middle only. Stewart's lurking, and he wins the corner. Miguel Bowser should have made the pass, and he's getting told off by his teammates, particularly his captain, who said you should have at least done something with it instead of losing possession when they had players further up the field. And of course, Bazanas has gone up. They've still got a couple of minutes left, so here he goes. He's there, Bazanas! Opportunity, it comes all the way to the back. It's a poor touch, which has allowed Manly to just set ever momentarily. Stewart can't get it away. Will Manly break now? Coop's there, looking for a way forward. Bazanas, though, just plays it into safety. And Segreto tries to find a ball forward. Well defended by Pires initially. Now Paul hacks it clear. It's mental here at Cromer Park. Only seconds remaining now. Will Manly hold on? Ball's launched into the box. Brilliant head by Silahoy. And then Bowser does enough to get a head on it in a way. Stewart's had to drop deeper. The switcher play out to Segreto. Brilliant header away by Paul. But it's only momentary as they come back again, APIA. Here comes the cross. But Paul covers again. Man of the match performance defensively from the captain. A real captain stint today. They're calling for the whistle. APIA still have it. This is surely the last play of the game. Switches it in now to Segreto. Into the path of Segreto again, but they do the job, Manly, defensively, and hold on. And that, you would think, will do the job. They'll take their time with the goal kick. The ball boys are taking their time to get the ball. There's no hurry here. They'll just eat down the clock now. And you would think hold on for another famous victory against APIA at Cromer Park. Goes long, but comes straight back to them. Here's Segreto, plays it forward. It's still not over here. Here's Jordan. There's his opportunity. Aganovic gets it away. Kay just punches clear. Does the job. Danger. Still not over. Here's Jordan. Whips it across. Gibson's there, but Kay, who also has played a pivotal role in this game, has seen Manly United receive a standing ovation and an outstanding 3 points at home again against APIA Leichhardt. Marvelous performance. Will thoroughly deserved their 3 points. In the end, it was only courtesy of a wonderfully taken goal by Connor Rose via the corner. But boy, did he have to rely on some incredible defensive performances, most notably by captain Kieran Paul out at right back today. And also Levi came between the sticks, who made 2 very important saves to keep APIA at bay, particularly right at the end to deny Sayar Kambiashi from scoring an equaliser. Let's also not forget the incredible goal line clearance from Alan Agnanovic, who denied Jack Stewart a definite goal as well. All smiles around for men in a blue shirt, and disappointment and slumped shoulders for the men in maroon, who missed the opportunity to go top of the New South Wales men's ladder. It's been fabulous calling this one for you once again, folks. We do hope you enjoy your wonderful weekend of sport, and make sure you watch all the NPL action. There's plenty more to come this weekend. My name's Don Rizzuto. This has been NPL action on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Until next time, stay sharp and play pretty. Good night.